always great to have you on with us, Senator. Gotta ask you the question of the day. What did you think of the eclipse? Did you see any part of it? Tell us your experience, your thoughts, your feelings, your hopes and dreams. Just kidding.
Well, I do have my Made in the USA NASA sunglasses here, and our staff just went out and watched the total eclipse. It was actually the funnest thing I've done since Y2K. We enjoyed it. I hope everyone got out to see it. Probably more importantly, I'm wondering how it's going to impact the fishing back home. You know, these big solar eclipses, I have a feeling, shut down the fishing, but we'll see how we do next week.
Yeah, I'm sure it kind of screwed up the bass schedule there. I know it's either morning, evening, and then when the evening came in the middle of the day, I'm sure no go for the fishermen out there, Senator. Let's switch some gears here, okay? We're going to do a reset on the show.
Okay.
We're entering a new aspect of the show here, everybody. Senator, we've been at with the solar eclipse for the last hour and 43 minutes here. So now let's talk business here, so to speak. We're going to turn the page here. House Speaker Mike Johnson, other House Republicans, they're going to walk 2 articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas to the Capitol to deliver them to the Senate on Wednesday. Senator, what do you think is going to happen here? How are you going to vote? How's this going to go down?
Well, we can only hope that we have a trial. Right now, Chuck Schumer is so afraid of this issue of this open border that he's unwilling to have this impeachment trial. His plans are to table the motion. And what Americans need to realize is just 2 Democrat senators could force this trial to go on. So I hope the good people out in Montana, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, Pennsylvania, that they're watching what their Democrats senators are going to do. But I'm afraid this is going to end up in being tabled. There won't be an impeachment trial at all. Chuck Schumer does not want this on the front page of any newspaper this week.
Senator, do you still think it is impactful or at least symbolic that the House at least voted to impeach Mayorkas? Does that still send a message?
You know, absolutely. The number one concern, the number one worry of folks back home in Kansas is the safety and security of their own home. We lose a Kansan every day to fentanyl poisoning. We've lost 250,000 young adults poisoned by fentanyl. So I do think it's important that the House did their job. We would love to have the impeachment trial. We would love to talk about this because I think that might force Joe Biden to do something. But all the more so, elections have consequences. We should fire Alejandro Mayorkas this week. We should fire Joe Biden in 200 days. But at least this will give it some press, a little bit of coverage this week. We wish we'd have an impeachment trial, though.
Senator, real quick while we got you, I want to get your take on Joe Biden's announcement today on student loans. I'm reading here from his administration, maybe 23 million seeing their full balance growth canceled. He is going to cancel so much debt on the backs of the American taxpayer here. Your initial thoughts on this announcement?
Well, first of all, it's unconstitutional. He's totally ignoring what the Supreme Court's already told him about. But this is why working Americans are leaving the Democrat Party. Most Americans don't have a student loan. Some people chose to work through college. Some people chose to do not go to college, went right to the workforce. So those folks are upset about this. Look, the president does not have the authority to write checks. That's the job of Congress, is to authorize funding. This is unconstitutional, but probably even bigger than that, though. This is one more reason that those union workers are leaving the Democrat Party in droves and they're coming over to the working class party, the Republicans.
Senator Roger Marshall, we appreciate you coming on, and thanks for talking a little bit about the eclipse here, story of the day, but some good insight into the conversation I think that's going to heat up later this week.
Oh,
Styling
there you
there,
go.
too, by the way.
Very, very cool, Senator. Yeah. I'm very impressed. All right. You
American made, by the way. You said
I love that.
NASA American made.
American made. That's how we like it.
Love it.
All right, Senator.